Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Monster Musume no Iru Nichijou, or Everyday Life with Monster Girls, Chapter 62. It's been out for a while, but I haven't made the video on it yet, because, I don't know, I've been busy, and this arc just really isn't doing it for me. I know last arc, for the first few chapters, I really wasn't into it, but then I got into it, and I started to really understand what Okayado was doing with the arc. For this one, though, it's like, I don't know, I guess as with anything, there are things I like and don't like. I think that I like the sort of setting, the way the setting looks, with the Lamia settlement and city and all that. So I like the way it looks. I like that we're getting to see it, but on the other hand, I feel like, I don't know, the whole competition, the husband competition thing isn't really all that interesting. And I think maybe it being too sexual, and it's dumb to say too sexualized, it's an ecchi series, but I think there's a difference between having ecchi and then introducing actual sex itself as a plot element, which has kind of happened with the old guy, and now with what they want to do with the main character. But I don't know. I think that it's a little bit too much, and for a serious story, it works as a plot element, having sex introduced as a plot element. But for a comedy, and especially a stereotypical traditional anime manga style comedy, it doesn't really work so much. And another thing is, like, you always have to, when you start explaining stuff and revealing stuff, it's like, usually the explanation should be so satisfying that it outweighs the mystery. But a lot of times, like, say, with Attack on Titan, when they started explaining, the origins of things and how things worked, I was like, it's kind of disappointing. The mystery of wondering what's going on and trying to guess what's going on is more satisfying than the actual answer there. And that happens sometimes, and I feel like the same thing is happening here, where it's like the mystery of wondering, I wonder what the Lamia society is like wherever Mia came from. I think wondering about it, trying to guess it, hoping that we get to see it someday, is more interesting than the actual answer. The actual answer just hasn't been that great. So, yeah, that's the reason why. I'll probably do a review tomorrow after I read this. But, yeah, that's why I haven't really been doing it. This arc really hasn't been doing it for me. And it's a shame, too, where I'm so interested in what Lala's head is doing, just traveling around Italy or whatever. It's sad that I'm like, I don't really care about the Kurus and Mia stuff. I want to see what's going on with Lala and her head in Italy. Or we got kind of spoiled by the Bloodsucker Trio chapter, where I'm like, can we just focus on them? But, yeah, either way, let's read chapter 62. I love this, the tents and the little snake silhouettes down on the ground. Okay. Good cover page. We see one of the tents up close now. Stud tournament match schedule. Round 1, Lamia vs. Echidna, Melisandre vs. Medusa. Round 2, Lamia vs. Melisandre and Echidna vs. Medusa. And round 3, Lamia vs. Medusa and Echidna vs. Melisandre. So, we're up against the Medusa tribe in round 3 then, says Mia's mom. They're normally the ones who don't participate in the tournament. Hard to predict what kind of match it'll be. Okay then, Mr. Darling. Are you all ready? Ready as I'll ever be, I guess. Besides not, knowing the rules of the tournament, at all. Don't worry about it. The rules are basic. And another positive thing about the arc, I like that it's given us some Kurus development, but again, the story behind it, it's just them being at home and doing the normal, just monster girl slice of life thing, I feel is more interesting than this. Maybe long arcs just don't work for Monmusu, I don't know. Don't worry about it. The rules are basically the same as the training you went through. Right. Around the grounds there are 4 tents, each containing one group of the participants from the various tribes. The male chosen by each tribe will be sent to each in turn. The rest is up to how well the Lamia side can seduce the male, and how well the male can withstand seduction and satisfy his partners. Basically, you're going to have back-to-back playtime, Mr. Darling, with 3 different Lamia tribes. Show them what you learned in training. Do your best, okay? just pulled an all-nighter, too. Honestly, that was one fucked up tournament, says Rhaenyra. Truly, 'twould be best to put an end to such boisterous frivolity, says Saria. And I can't believe I am totally siding with Saria and Rhaenyra on this. Yet, that would surely cause an extra species incident. I'm late. It's 'cause you told me to come back wearing these lame traditional clothes, Mama, says Mia coming in. Or Mia, what took you so long? Sorry, I missed out. Of course you have to. It's the traditional dress for the tournament. And I keep saying it's totally not in fashion these days. It's not a matter of being in fashion or not. Mr. Darling, why don't you say something to her? It looks good on you, you know. And she blushes. Oh, Mr. Darling, that's not what I meant. What? Well, anyway, it seems he's taken a liking to those clothes, so why don't you try wearing them for him sometime? Eh? Well, if you really like them, I guess. I don't mind wearing it, but only when we're alone, okay? Whew, look who's getting a little flirty again before the tournament. Shut up. There she goes, flaunting it again. It's no fair keeping them all for yourself. Well, I guess it's just about time for us to leave. Not like we have anything to do with this, says Rhaenyra. Mom, no, that's Mia's mom, I guess. Mama, you're not participating. Mama's busy with running the tournament. Anyway, good luck. I guess I should get going too then, says Caduce. Darling, hang in there, okay? I believe in you. Don't worry. You be careful too, Mia. Respective male representatives to the tents. Begin round 1. And there's a giant dude that comes into the Lamia tent. He's jacked. Okay. I've come as representative from the Echidna tribe. I have a message from the Echidna tribe. For a male, power is everything. Now then, let us begin. Wow, he's like so buff. Just like the Echidna to choose someone looking that rough, says one of them. I like strong men, but this is just a little... If you will not come to me, I will come to you. This is a tournament after all. Mia, I'm sure Darling's hanging on the best he can right now too, so I have to give it my best. And she just nails him with her tail. Lamia uppercut. What are you doing, Mia? Do you really hate that meathead that much? Foo-foo. It's not that, it's... Let's see. What is the most important thing about Lamia-human relationships? That's of course stamina. By sending him flying with my tail like that, I'm actually testing his stamina. Yeah. It's not like I don't want to touch anyone besides Darling, or I don't care about the point of this tournament at all, or whatever. Yep, it's all about testing stamina. Really? Seems kinda off. Well, Mia is the only one who's lived with a human, so maybe. But I kinda like macho guys, though. Foo-hoo-hoo. To be expected from the Lamia tribe. The tail strike is quite formidable. However, at this rate, this is nothing compared to the Echidna tribe. I expect the male currently engaged with the Echidna tribe is having quite the ordeal. I'd be surprised if he came back in one piece at all. Darling, it is just being strangled. What a weak male. This is what the Lamia tribe sends us? This bastard isn't even worth eating. And I really do like the Echidna designs. I'm disappointed if this is what we have to expect from the others. Okay, here's another thing that I think I brought up. Yeah, I brought up like 2 arcs ago. I kind of like when we just have a girl introduced every now and then and we develop her as a character. Instead of seeing all these nice designs, but I'm like, what's the point of caring about these nice designs because we're never going to see them again anyway. So yeah, I think having just a bunch of characters, but none of them actually get any development is less exciting than having one new girl show up and get development every once in a while. I'm disappointed if this is what we have to expect from the others. Well, I suppose it is a tournament anyway. Would you hurry up and pass out already? It's not fair trying to knock me out like that, he says. I thought the point of the tournament was endurance and seduction. This is against the rules, isn't it? Being able to withstand Lamian strength with your toughness is part of the tournament, right? Anyway, do you really think we'd bother trying to seduce you? If we end it all now, that's a win for us. She's squeezing him. So don't worry, just pass out already. It'll get a lot easier for you afterwards. And then we see her earring. That's a pretty cute earring you're wearing. And she blushes. What? Cute? It's like, 'cause you're so tough, so that gap makes it look really cute on you. What? What? What are you talking about, you big jerk? And she's blushing, of course. Her tail's loosened up. If that's the case, now's the time to use my skills. And then she yas, "Hey asshole, what are you doing?" Haha, this is my secret technique. It's so dangerous, I've only ever used it once. And he grabbed her tail, didn't he? Asshole, that's my tail. Secret technique, tip of the tail massage. That was a close one. If I'd been totally wrapped up, my bones would have been toast for sure. Alright, that's the boss down. Who's next? Shit, for such a weakling to take out our boss. Don't think we'll be so easy. And they all have cute jewelry too. Those necklaces are super cute, you two. And they start blushing. They look great on you. And I love, they're just like swooning, and he's so cheesy in the background. When beautiful girls like you wear accessories, they only become more beautiful. And since you two are such beautiful girls, those necklaces are absolutely stunning on you. Damn, he took down 2 more girls. But there's plenty of us Echidna left. I'll go next. And I love how they all have a bunch of jewelry all over them. No, I'll go. That's the end of round 1. Males to the next tent. Round 2, Lamia tribe versus Melisandre tribe. Bonsoir, my little Lamia ladies. Take good care of me today. Let's skip the small talk and get to the fun part, shall we? And he winks. Yeah, and they're all blushing and swooning over him. The only one who can touch darling is me, and she just nails him with her tail. Why don't you just back off then, Mia? Let us have him then. He was such a hottie, too. Oh, I guess I could do that. Oh man, guess I went too far too fast there. The Melisandre tribe are all super into sex, so I kind of figured the Lamia tribe was the same way. Hey, wait a second, what did you just say about the Melisandre? They're super into sex? Yeah, I'm sorry, I went too far, I'm sorry. What's gonna happen to Darling? He's just screaming, his face, just screaming. This tournament is like totally the best. We like love it every year. We get to taste all sorts of guys. It's like a total feast. Hey, so what's your fetish? Taking it, or maybe being taken? We don't mind, whatever it is. This is bad. It's kind of like the training, but these Melisandre, they're going all out from the start. They've totally lost it. No, wait, they never had it to begin with. But they're not wrapping me up like the Echidna. My arms are free, and that means secret technique, tip of the tail massage. I'll knock them all out in a blink. No way, that feels like so good. Keep doing that, Kay. What? Do me too. What? Yeah, this is like super good. Hey, more. This is weird. Maybe it doesn't work on the Melisandre girls as well? Hey, how long's this pesky underwear gonna stay on? Strip. Ah. Alright, try this. Oh? Milking squeeze. Using what he learned at the farm. Did it work? Oh, you're pretty good at this. Oh no. These Melisandre are totally sexually uninhibited. No, they're the living incarnation of sexuality. It's pointless. No matter how I attack, it'll always end the same. Hey, this guy, he's pretty good, right? I think we can have some real fun with him, you know. Totally, so let's do it already. What? I thought that sort of thing was supposed to be banned in the tournament. What? We don't care about the rules. We always get disqualified from the tournament because of this. The freaking Melisandre. But as long as we feel good, we don't care, you know? Won't you be way more into the guy from the Echidna tribe, though? If you get disqualified now, you won't get to play with it. You really don't know when to quit, do you? You'll have to take care of us, now that we're all turned on. Let's do it. Let's have sex. Let's feel good. Let's get all sloppy and wet and covered. Just go in and out and in and out. And then, at the end, we'll all come. Let's say goodbye to the silly underwear. Whoa, wait! And they all look. Huh? It's all droopy. Why? Shouldn't you be totally hard by now? We tried super hard to seduce him. He couldn't be a pure boy who can only get it up for his true love. And they're all shocked. I can only do naughty stuff with someone I love. No way. They, really exist. But, we can't do it with them all floppy like this. We've totally lost. Well, we're disqualified anyway. He's actually the type who gets turned off whenever stuff gets super lewd. Can I get back my underwear now? That's the end of round 2. Males to the final tents. So, it's finally come to this. The Lamia's nest. I've been waiting for this. My god, is it going to be Draco? I will die if it is Draco. Last page, we're getting to Lala again. caprese salad, zucchini fritters, supli, bolognese, tiramisu, gelato, pizza margherita. Oh my god, she's having so much food, and I love her eating with her little hair scythe. Hot cheese. Got the hot cheese from the pizza all over her face. To be continued. Last page again, better than all the rest. It was funny, it was normal, but like, I don't know. Two things. It was kind of, again, lewd to the point and going straight to sex to the point that it just doesn't work as well for the comedy as like just a normal slice of life chapter would, like in early Monmusu. And that's why I feel like some of my least favorite parts of the story have been when we have a bunch of chapters about the same arcs. And it's another reason why I wasn't like totally looking forward to this chapter, because I'm like, we're probably not going to end this arc here and it's just going to be leading to another chapter of the same stuff. Because the stuff we got in this chapter isn't wholesale different from the stuff we got last chapter or the chapter before. It's all basically just been lewd snacks and seeing basically the same thing for 3 chapters in a row when the chapters don't even come out that often. So it's like, if they don't come out that often, I'd like to see something different each chapter. So, yeah, chapter itself, but 2 things. I think it'll be hilarious if Draco is the final competitor. It'll be great. And yeah, I think that'll be hilarious and great. And I love the stuff at the end with Lala. Her story is great. But yeah, guess that's it. It's whatever. Sorry I'm being so negative. I hate to be that way, and it's one of my favorite manga of all time. I just think that this storyline, I kind of gave all the different reasons and all the different feelings I have on it. I just think, yeah, maybe the biggest thing is that, like, it's been basically 3 chapters of seeing the same thing, and it doesn't really work as well as just... And another big thing for me is, again, introducing characters and actually developing them as characters is a lot more important to me than just random whatever. Because I'm going to be a lot more attracted to, say, Doppel shows up every 10 chapters and she gets focus and development. I'm going to be more attracted to that than, oh yeah, it's a bunch of cute girl designs, but we're never ever going to see them again, so why should I get invested? So, yeah, it's kind of how this arc's going, but either way, if you like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, what you thought of my reaction to it and stuff. Subscribe for more. Monmusu, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel or talk to you there. And if you want a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us there, then just ask and I can give you a link. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.